Well, to chat more about the upcoming Bafana Bafana matches and an interesting initiative to help tackle gender-based violence in the Northwest, former national defender and long-time Kaizer Chiefs marshal Fabian McCarthy joins us now. A very good evening and welcome to Newzroom Afrika. Good to be chatting to you. Let's start off with Bafana news. The week started with Jaden Adams being kicked out of the Bafana camp due to bad behaviour. What do you make of this development?
Yeah, look, I mean, after having such a good run, being included in the national team, you need to stick to the rules, you need to comply, and you need to behave according to what the game demands. And, it's said he had such a brilliant game on Saturday evening. And for me, he was even my man of the match. But yeah, I like what the coach is doing. He's putting his foot down. He's showing that nobody is bigger than the game. Nobody was ever bigger than the game. And I think for Jaden, he just need to rethink about it. Obviously, I'm sure he had apologized already. And maybe those in and around him or close to him can just advise him and make sure that he gets to camp on time, because you need to respect the rest of the team, the coach, and this is not for his club. This is for the country. We are all looking up to him to be that role model and go out there and fight and, claim his place in the national team. He can't be still upset over the game on Saturday night. He gave his all. The team tried. Unfortunately, they came second best. But yeah, it's a sad one. I hope they can sort it out because, he's on good form. And for me, definitely he deserves to be playing in the Bafana team. But if he's not going to be disciplined, if he's not going to be dedicated, if he's not going to be determined to work even extra harder when you report or you're at national camp, then it's going to be a problem for him going forward and representing the country.
Coach Hugo Broos certainly taking the team culture very, very seriously. But something else that he mentioned just about the team was about the Real Bafana standing up and seeing the real team playing 2-2 against Uganda and 3-2 against South Sudan in the ongoing qualification campaign for next year's Africa Cup of Nations. Do you think that this is a good reflection of the team?
Look, the team did very well in the last AFCON, and I'm one believer and say, I love the philosophy. I love the way the coach is doing his business. One thing I'm just disappointing in is how come he never met with the PSL and the Motsepe Foundation Championship coaches to sit around the table. They need to meet quite often. He needs to share his idea and his plan. But so far, so good for Hugo Broos. I believe we're going to the next AFCON to win it. And we're definitely going to the next World Cup to go out there and compete.
Let's speak a little bit about your initiative because we're quickly coming to the top of the hour. I said that it was an interesting one because you've partnered and getting behind the Mpati Legacy Horse Ride for Change, which will be highlighting prostate cancer and men being part of the solution to a very serious scourge in our country, and that's gender-based violence on the 23rd of November, in a place where you were born, in Freiburg, in the Northwest. Can you maybe just explain a little bit more about this initiative and your involvement?
Yeah, look, this for me, it's a new challenge, but it's all part of sports and in the game. And for me, I would take on anything when it goes to uplifting, upskilling, and educating the community at large. I'm from Freiburg. I was born and bred there. Most of my family are still there. And I just love taking on every challenge or initiative that are coming my way, and I feel I can be part of it. As an ambassador, thank you to the guys, the marketing team, everybody behind the campaign. Basically what we're saying is let's rise up and stop gender-based violence. We're not going to do only 16 days of activism in December. We're saying we are men, let's do it 365 days every year, all year long, every day of your life. And also to the men out there, the young boy, young men, older men also, come out, let's test. Cancer is real. Cancer is destroying some of us, and you don't want to find out too late when you are at the stage where it's your stage 4 or so. where you get told that you only have a certain number of days or so to live. So my community, I plead to them, and also the Mpati Mall as a partner and as a sponsorship of this, we appreciate it. We've seen since the mall has been open in Vryburg, how busy it is, how convenient it is, how is it just for people to go out and have different options of, restaurants, shopping here and there. I'm hoping they're going to extend the mall, and I'm looking forward to the event. It's going to be my first time, and I must just go for some lessons to see that on the day when I get onto that horse, it doesn't kick me off like I used to kick some of the strikers and the midfielders that used to dribble me. So yeah, I'm very excited, looking forward to it, and also it will give me an opportunity once again to see my family and spend time with the Freiburg community. I was born there, I was bred there.
Fabian McCarthy, unfortunately, we've run out of time. I actually was going to ask you whether you are a big horse rider, but yes, you'll all be getting onto the backs of horses to drive this very important initiative. Thank you so much for your time.